I'm making an attempt at filming outside this morning. I've got a couple rose bushes that I need to prune that are down by the gate. It's a cloudy day. We're having some mild weather for this time of year. So it is February. The roses I'm going to be pruning are iceberg floribunda. There's two types of iceberg roses. There's a climbing iceberg rose and then the floribunda, which is more like a shrub. I usually like more unique roses. I've got some David Austin roses. I can't say Francis Milland. I can't say that right. The Cortez roses sometimes. I definitely steer clear of knockout roses. But these iceberg floribundas you'll see are down here by the gate. You can hear cars going by right now. I'll probably end up doing a time lapse just because I may have some issues with the audio if I don't. But it's, like I said, early February and it's time to give them a prune. Remarkably, they've held on to a lot of their leaves. Hopefully, I will remember to follow up on this with you guys. Y'all can kind of see the results of this prune. This iceberg rose is an award winner. Just truly can't go wrong with it. Very disease resistant, very cold hardy. We've got a few more things down here that we added last year I may show y'all. You got you can see over here call it the Paul Hollywood. It's a Hollywood juniper. All this new growth is really nice and soft. I love these. We do have, I think this is Bracken's Brown Beauty Magnolia. So this will be a full-size magnolia tree. I will try to contain the size of this, so I'm gonna let it get pretty big, but as far as it encroaching too much on these, I'm not really concerned. Maybe I can show y'all a little bit on my way around the other side. I've got a pencil holly. I did make just a mulch bed right here for annuals last year, and we will be adding back probably some petunias. This is a dappled willow. So you see these a lot of times in tree form, and really, really nice. They almost look like they have flowers, even though they don't, because of the variegation of the leaves. Really, really striking white dots. And then they'll have a touch of pink, and it looks like flowers, so I really like those. This is a Blue Point juniper, and then on each end we have a few little gem magnolias, which don't look like much right now, but I've had great luck with the little gems. Really easy to take care of. Last year is the year we put these in. It was a very dry, very hot summer, and I did have to really take care to give these enough water. But this year should not be quite so labor intensive. So we've got some emerald green arborvitaes there. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong to somebody, and to some people that sounds perfect. Never heard a word that everybody says so differently. And then here's the other floribunda rose. I'm telling you, it doesn't look like much right now, but it is glorious. It is so big and happy. Tons of blooms. It is windy. I may end up losing my camera. I don't know. Just trying some new things with the camera. Trying to make things look a little bit better, sound a little bit better. So comment. Let me know if it's working, if it's not working. If it makes a lot of sense, no sense. Hope the wind isn't too bad. Gosh, you are precariously perched. All right. Got my clippers here. These are Steel brand. I know they look gross, but I do clean them. Like chainsaw, power tools. I kept buying these pruners from Lowe's. I've got several pair, and I had a lot of issues with them coming apart. These are by far, hands down. I've had these for years. Zero issues. The mechanism where it locks here, no issues. The spring, all the things that always broke on the other ones I had, no problem. I'm gonna do the same thing over here. This is really just to your taste. So I do want to let these get pretty big, but I don't want to go just too far with it. So, and like I said, it's going to really make it bloom a lot better. We can take you guys to see the bees really fast. Kids are out here playing. See if I can. Hopefully we can put a pond in that area that's a little grassy where she's walking. That's the plan. There's just a natural low area there that stays wet. I have a vision for that. I can tell it's getting warmer weather because my nose is running. Let's see if we can check on the bees. The bees are not just to be very clear, not my thing. I guess I'm not scared of them, but my husband used to work with a gentleman who professionally, commercially does bees and honey. And he had always talked about wanting to do it. And we have 3 hives. 2 of them he purchased. One of them was wild caught. Let me see if I can zoom in here. Oh, gosh. They send out some little drones, I think is what they're called. Trying to sneak around a little bit while the kids are occupied. It's our hot mess back here. I have some footage of this filmed already. I have not made a video for y'all. It's hard for me to convey this because it looks scary, but it's also so exciting. So try to insert some footage from when we planted these the other day. When we were at Millstone, I got the weeping redbud and I got this Japanese maple. So really excited about this area with these rocks. The kids like to play down here. Just a natural area. Just feels like magic to me. This is in my backyard. That's gonna be gorgeous. I want it leaves out. I've already got a lot of little leaf buds coming on here. I'm not really interested in just having a ton of Japanese maple, but I did want a couple things with purple foliage. We've got that weeping redbud over there. And now this Japanese maple. So this is gonna be where the greenhouse goes. Not really easy for me to translate what this is gonna look like. But we have already put in a couple new compost bins, so I'll show them to y'all real quick. Composting is something that I love to do. And people don't do it enough. You wanna grow a garden? There's no reason to not have a compost bin. Do you have grass in your yard? Do you eat food? You can make compost. So right now, this stuff's not cooking like it will be. Pretty soon. I've got too much brown material in here, but that's because we just built these, or my husband did. So anything organic, no fats, nothing cooked. Otherwise, it's fair game. I don't do anything with chemicals. The more you do it, the more it just becomes second nature, what can be composted and what can't. But anything, leaves, sticks, and you will be amazed at how quickly this will break down. And I've got to paint these lids. That Advantech I would not want to just come purely in contact with my compost, but you can't beat that stuff. We had a leftover piece that we used as a lid on one of our old compost bins, and that stuff sat outside for years. Never had any problems, so. That's gonna be where the greenhouse goes. Can't wait to see it come together. I'm not sure if this is gonna be the end of the video or not, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say goodbye. Trying really hard to work on recording all these hellos and goodbyes because I just run in and start doing things, and then I realized I didn't tell y'all what we were doing. So I wanted to trim those floribunda roses with you and just kind of give you a little yard tour, a little property tour. There's a lot more to see, but we'll get to that over time. And I'm gonna get out of the incoming rain. Storm's coming in, so I don't want to get soaking wet. Thank y'all for watching. Bye. Face that wasn't even close to mine. I know I shouldn't be in love, but it's so hard to move on. You haven't changed, you stayed the same. But if you did, I'd still love you anyway.
Give you the world like I promised.